This is Sky. Welcome to Sky's Intuition Energy Reading. Let's get started. Divine Source, thank you for the light that you shine upon me. May it shine through me and be a shield of protection, constantly and always protecting me, morning, noon, and night, whether I'm awake, whether I'm asleep, whether I'm coming, whether I'm going, whether I'm still. Divine Source, thank you for the light that you shine upon me, and thank you for this constant, never-ending protection. Thank you for my YouTube viewers and subscribers. Thank you for consoling anyone who is in need at this time, and most importantly, thank you for this message, Divine. December. See you in December. I am wide awake. It's early. I have things to do today, and I'm hoping that I don't poop out like early. Well, if I do, but before I need, I'm not needs energy in reserve. We'll see. Has anybody in the collective tried the mushroom coffee? And if you have, please let me know in the comments what you think of it. Nothing but problems. Somebody's having nothing but problems, or they wanted nothing but problems for you. I was getting a little irritated. Too. Prayers are answered here for someone. Prayers are answered. Good things. Over like so much, like me deciphering all of this criminal activity, and how I wished back for a time when it was simple, it was just love readings and everybody was just, happy-dory. But I don't think any of that's true. I just think it's that my readings have grown out of that innocence. Gold digger. Gold digger. It's a gold digger praying, for crying out loud. Oh, if you could only give me one more nugget of good. These people are very greedy that I've been reading about. I have very strong opinions about them. I try to keep it to myself, mostly. But I will tell you this. My opinion may not be the opinion of the collective, okay? But I will tell you this. My opinion, based on my spirituality and what have you, is you have looked the devil in the face. Now, I'm not saying one individual person, I'm saying the persona of Satan. Go down the list of everything that you've been challenged with this collective group. Tell me that you have not met Satan face to face and defeated him. Her, it, whatever. Because what you've been through is in itself miraculous. Like the miracle of Jesus hanging from the cross, bleeding and being, scourged, and everything else that he went through. Out of it came the miracle. You see what I'm talking about? Teacher, that you, out of this has come something that is greater than you. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like when Moses said to God on the mountain, he said, I have a speech impediment. Who am I going to talk to? Who's going to talk to me? Who's going to listen? Who's going to hear? Who's going to believe me? I'm not a speaker, God. Lord. And Adonai, Lord, said to Moses, I choose who I choose. Who are you to tell me to choose otherwise? So I'll give you Aaron. Aaron's going to be your speaker. But I'm still talking to you. So, God has his way. Trust the process. Somebody's a teacher, gold digger, teaching somebody something, right? Saying, trust the process. This person's going back to the teacher going, hey, 1 and 1 ain't making 2. And the teacher's going, trust the process, eating their words, humble pie, blah, blah, blah. Mm-mm-mm. Sometimes it's better to keep your own counsel. Gatekeeper, prayers are answered. Gatekeeper, whoa, someone can't do something that they were trying to do. Prayers are answered. Gatekeeper, I don't know what that means, but we'll see. Gold digger, blindsided, blindfolded. See, sometimes greed can make you blind to other things that you should pay attention to. And I'm saying you generally. I'm not saying you specifically, you know. Please don't make the situation your circumstance or the circumstance your situation. Maybe part of it is for you, maybe none of it is for you. And that's okay. You know, it's okay with me. I read for the collective, so sometimes you know, a reading may have a message for me and it may not. None of them may. You know, it's all what the divine wants. The benevolent divine, I should say. Mirror magic here. Somebody teaching someone some bad things to be teaching. U.S. News. A plant. Somebody was a plant or somebody planted something on someone, possibly to get them into trouble. Bone of contention because they don't like you. Well, okay. You don't like me, stay away from me. That's the way I feel. No, you know, I don't wish you no harm or nothing, but if you don't like me, then what, you know, the point of the matter would be that you not, you know, be in my vicinity. And if I know you don't like me, then I'll make it a point to not be in yours. Look, hanging from a thread. Blindsided, blindfolded by gold, by money, by greed, by their dislike of you. Mortgage and deed. Was somebody doing something on the internet, making copies, photoshopping, or making like a mortgage and a deed proposal, like a contract or something online? Mm. Give me a moment, guys. Falsifying documents is what I'm trying to say. Mirror magic, copying documents, copying some kind of documents. No stone unturned. Clue. Endangered species rare. Something you rarely see. Someone you rarely meet. Okay, let's do it. A riddle. Who is this rare person? Who are you, oh rare amongst the fair? Oh, fair amongst the rare. I don't know. Interrogation. Somebody's being questioned or will be. Something's going to come out that somebody wanted kept private. Skeleton in the closet. It's coming out during this interrogation. And we don't care because the divine is rewarding us. The divine will reward you. What's going on? Honor official. So, I'm, you know, I could be wrong, but I am getting that even the people that covered for these people can't do it anymore. They're like stuck. They can no longer cover these people's actions. Does that make sense? Let's see. That's what it feels like. They're getting news that, like, I can't cover your butt no more. Because my own butt Let me just see what's underneath this honor official, guys. Divination, loss of connection, see? So somebody here was calling somebody or something like that, or had a reader, practitioner of some kind on the line, that every time something happened, they would get on the phone or the horn or whatever means of computer, whatever, and be like, what's going on now? This person is disconnected from this person. They don't want to be connected to this. Unexpected money. I could use some unexpected money, couldn't you? Everybody could use some unexpected money. What's this nothing but problems? Devine, tell us what this means. Priest, nothing but problems for a priest? Wonder what kind of priest they are. Prayers are answered. Self-love, prayers are answered. So this might have been a good priest, I don't know. We'll see. Gold digger, moving on. That a gold digger would move on. Somebody's prayers were answered. They may have went to a priest and said, I have nothing but problems. An enamour, a teacher. Somebody loved or loves a teacher, or loved a teacher, or a teacher loved someone, had a crush on somebody had a crush on their teacher, maybe. Why does this seem so disjointed right now, Divine? Trust the process for this achievement. Something they were trying to achieve here. They wanted somebody that they perceived as a gold digger to move on so that they could teach somebody love. Okay? Eating their words because you're in bliss. What? Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. You know, I had a priest that I was very close to at one time in my life. And I did take some religious instruction from classes. And then I found out years later, like around town or whatever, that not that many people liked him, but I thought he was great. I want to make sure I thought he was really a great teacher. Intuitive Kev. So somebody wants to gatekeep your intuition, that they're eating humble pie or that they're happy or whatever. Blindsided, blindfolded. They didn't want you to know that they were out gossiping about you, that you were a gold digger, that they wish you'd move on. They wanted to replicate your relationship and teach somebody love, real love. That's what they were talking about. I'm going to teach this person real love. Get rid of you gold digger. Now, this could be, yeah. Gosh, guys. You know somebody is authentic when they show all their cards. I have nothing up my sleeves. You'll see. And this comes out. What did I just say? And they want somebody to show them? Didn't I just say real love? U.S. News, like right there. And they wanted to make it newsworthy, like a plant. So they did something. They changed. They went through some kind of change here. See, look, from these kind of clothes to these kind of clothes. They buffed it up. And they planted this person here, possibly at their job. They might have worked with this person at one time that was planted and then said, hey, you gotta put some sexy on. Let them see your womanly wiles. I'll never forget a very dear friend, boyfriend, then returned back to friendship, person in my life. We were joking about how men get women attracted to them, and he was like, they show them their womanly wiles. Bone of contention that somebody casted a love spell. Plant, change, love spell. Follow it. Hanging from a thread. Some relationship is hanging from a thread because somebody, earth angel, animosity. Somebody's mad because you're an earth angel, so they lied about you. Mortgage and deed, doctor, occupation. Why is this doctor involved here with your mortgage? This could be, is a doctor own your property or something? I don't know. Somebody who is a doctor is involved here. No stone unturned to follow this path. Endangered species, rare, death magic. So somebody, like I said in the prior readings, they might have wanted to wipe out your whole family, your bloodline, your DNA, or whatever they were doing. Or this person could have came in to do death magic to plant something here. Rich girl. That's the riddle. Who is the rich girl? Who's that girl? Interrogation over this abundance. Where'd you get all this money? Honey? Yeah. Skeleton. Stuff's coming out of the closet. Yeah, the bones are rattling. This message from a doctor. This could be this witch doctor here. I'm telling you, he told this person, trust the process. Oh my, OMG. Stop the reading. Look at this. The divine will reward you. And there's your Ace of Pentacles. Something's not going the way somebody thought. And maybe if they were mad at you, so they thought if they got a doctor involved, they could take your mortgage and deed. So this doctor looked at everything maybe and decided that you are a rare species, that you had maybe some kind of, maybe there's something in your blood that is a cure for something. Who knows? I don't know. This ice queen had a flying monkey here. Look into the divine feminine for this ice king to create some kind of illusion about a child being a healer. They're getting their karma in abuse in the legal system. Ooh, let's see. This looks juicy. Flying monkey here. This is possibly divine feminine and an ice king. Something is creating confusion about a child. Somebody wanted to create confusion about this child being a healer. And they decided to abuse this child. What? This is sick. People abusing a child because they're something in their DNA. Something about this child. This could be you could be an adult now, but this may have answers for why things worked out the way they did for you. Is there something about your DNA? Hey, something about your DNA. Let's see. I've got these handy. We'll use these. These aren't really the cards I would like to use. I can see them on my phone. No, we'll use them. Devine. Is this like from a time gone by? From a time gone by. Thank you so much for watching my videos, watching my channel, for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes, even my haters, that want to show a little hate. That's okay. It's all energy. I'm good. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I am very transparent, The only thing I ask of you is that you do not argue with people here or me for that matter, that you bring some kind, if you can't bring any positivity, don't leave a comment. I don't care. The Fool card, somebody here, nothing but problems. This priest was possibly fooled or took a leap of faith. Somebody took a leap of faith to be a priest, could be, I don't know, or with a marriage, an Aries, possibly. Self-love, prayers are answered. Four of Swords. Somebody's meditating on self-love, healing through self-love, and prayer vigilantly. Empress is moving on. This Empress gold digger, or somebody is moving on. The Empress, the real Empress, is moving on because possibly of a gold digger. I don't know. Enamor, the High Priestess. Somebody here is teaching dark arts, somebody loves. So the Empress moved on, said, hey, if that's the route you want to go, then I gotta go. That's cool. I'm here doing the prayer thing. I don't know what you're doing. Achievement, trust the process. Nine of Wands. So somebody was afraid of your achievements, Empress, since you moved on. Someone thought you were a gold digger anyway. They really didn't think well of you anyway. So it's all good. It's when they start doing crap to you, eating their words, humble pie, blah, blah. The Hierophant, saying you're happy in your divinity. The Hierophant talks about Taurus, talks about marriage, eating their words, humble pie, blah, blah. This is somebody you're happy with your process. Priest and the Hierophant. The Moon, gatekeeper. Somebody's trying to cast some kind of an illusions, intuitive kev, or they're trying to mess with your intuition, gatekeep your intuition, stop you from being intuitive, maybe by spreading a false narrative about your intuition. I don't know. Judgment, so that people will judge you. The blindsided, blindfolded, Four of Wands. Somebody here was gossiping about you so that people would judge you. Behind your back, blindsided, that you didn't know about. Three of Cups. They were going back to a relationship they were doing mirror magic with. Or somebody was doing mirror magic to go for somebody to come back to them. I don't know. Now, I did get that I should mention this. I got this during a meditation I was doing, that a lot of people talk about, no, they're not going to talk about it anymore because I'm going to let you know about this now. So they're going to bring it up. You're going to hear it in other readings. That's the way it works. If you want to know first, you come here. That's why we're a small group. But There are people that do scrying, and that is with a mirror. And that is what it's generally made out of obsidian like this. Like I have an obsidian tower for negativity. I don't scry. I don't have a scrying mirror. They kind of freak me out. I see them every once in a blue moon, I'll go in one of those shops and I'll see one and I'll be like, oh, how cool. And then I'm like, ooh, no. I remember when I have nothing to hide from anybody. Many, 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 many years ago when people were experimenting with drugs. Somebody, while I was intoxicated, someone had suggested I go look in the mirror. And what I saw frightened me so much that I chastised the person afterwards, which didn't deserve it, but I said, wow, you knew, blah, 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 that was going to freak me out. Why did you do that to me? And they just laughed, and then later on we all laughed about it, but I would never do it again. Oh, heck no. So I don't want to use a scrying mirror. Same thing with voodoo dolls. That stuff, it intrigues me, but not enough to go and use it because it intrigues me enough to scare me to use it. If you know what I'm talking about. Those things are not like I don't play with those things because I have seen people one day they seem like they're sane as anybody else, and the next day you look at them and they're totally have lost their mind. They are not the same person. And it's because they mess with stuff. So we have the Queen of Wands, strength, could be a Leo, strength to hold on to this money. And this Queen of Swords is married to possibly the opposition that sees eye to eye with this truth to change the mind of a group of people about this Ace of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to now get like people to change their mind from the truth. They're really scrambling here. They're scrambling. These people are scrambling because believe you me, there's too many people here that are telling the truth. But getting back to the mirror thing, yeah, there are people that use scrying mirrors, and that's how they, just like a crystal ball or whatever, that's how they tell fortunes or they see into people. They astral travel using scrying mirrors. You really, really, people are strange nowadays. This real love relationship in the news. Somebody moved on to, they want this known that they've moved on to a true love. That somebody moved on to a true love. This high priestess is doing this spell work so that this illusion can be cast here. King of Swords. They're looking at somebody and saying they've changed. Something about a plant. I don't know. The Lovers, love spell, bone of contention. This is a Gemini, some choice, some love spell they were doing behind somebody's back. This Emperor now, he's come on the scene. He's defending an earth angel and he's mad and he's telling somebody that they're hanging from a thin thread. Now, this could be a father, this could be a boss, but something about them defending an earth angel or something here, or defending somebody who they perceive as an earth angel, because we don't know, because they're more connected to this high priestess energy. King of Pentacles went to the doctor about a mortgage and deed or earth sign masculine. Somebody did something with a doctor with regards to a mortgage and deed. A doctor is aware of something here. King of Pentacles could be earth sign doctor, earth sign practitioner. Five of Pentacles, leave no stone unturned for somebody to take the path of, what's the word? The path of poverty here. They wanted no stone left unturned for you to be on the path of poverty, and someone changed their mind about doing this death magic. They said this is, or they became enlightened. You became enlightened about this death magic done. Look, there's the death card there. Six of Cups, a rich girl, riddle, is someone from your past or a child that passed away, or someone from your past that is doing something, death, to create an ending. Because we have death spell there. Abundance. They're being questioned about this, doing this. Okay. Queen of Wands, abundance. They're being interrogated, a Queen of Wands. Message, or they're the riddle, like who is this? And Five of Wands, Two of Swords. Someone here doesn't want you to say that they got a message that they're being interrogated, or the skeleton. They don't want you to see this, that this is coming out about them through this interrogation. They don't want, and there we have Five Swords. Someone wants to do or die. The divine will reward you from this person who did this evil, wanted to win at all costs, wanted you 5 and 5. This is all changing, but no matter what it takes, look, it's being denied. Their anger is being denied on the 5D, and that denial of that anger towards you is rewarding you with this unexpected money. Look, there's your 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Whoa! And there's the Wheel of Fortune. And then there's that 10 of Swords. This betrayal is coming out. Somebody left you something. Yeah. Yeah. Now this person wants to come in and say, I'm sorry that I betrayed you, but I had so many people cast illusions, because they're going to court. They're going to court. That's too bad. And out of this court is coming, out of this betrayal is coming your fortune, your inheritance, and give it to me. 7 of Pentacles. That's what that is. That's like, your season, your winning season. Now, whatever that inheritance is, I don't know. All I know is that the person that betrayed you now wants you to save them in some way. Okay? They're being interrogated for this abundance here. And this person is defending someone. They're secretly defending you. They don't want you to know they're defending you, because they've got this high priestess here who is thinking they're running the show, teaching black magic to people to come against, and you just moved on. All you did was move on. And this person tried to slander you. You got out of the way and let them, if that's who they wanted, right? Then okay, I'll get out of the way and let that happen for you. But this person couldn't accept that. They couldn't accept that you were willing to move on. So they kept doing things, thinking that somehow you were in the background waiting to do stuff. Look it. There's the Queen of Wands and magic. You see, you can't trust these people. They're always doing the most. But the divine's rewarding you. I'm not going to go any further with this reading. I'm going to leave it right there. This is a good reading, I believe. I do believe I do. Thank you for watching. Please hit the bell icon so that you know that when I'm back around. I appreciate you, and thank you for your patronage over on Patreon. And until we meet again, peace.